Hey everyone, it's Ten Types, and I'm here with Uncommon Fossil. And today we're doing this Pokemon thing that's kind of weird and kind of confusing, but it has to do with we build a fantasy team for Pokemon. So,
Yep.
what's fantasy? Is fantasy most commonly associated with football, or am I just
Well,
American?
with sports, I mean,
Yeah,
well,
sports
we,
in
we
general.
are American, and when we say football, of course, it's not what most of the world means. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it has to do with sports teams usually, right? You pick your players and based on their points. So it's Pokemon's fantasy teams, the title. And we're each going to we're recording together, but I think we're each going to put a video on our channel. And I think you should we'll provide a link to the registration in the
yeah. We
in
found
the
out, or you
description.
told me through Poke Beach.
Beach, I saw an article.
I saw it on like Pokemon before that it was happening, but not when it was happening. So this is kind of interesting. And you need to do it by the 10th at 8 a.m. In traditional fashion. They did not say the time zone. It could be in the time zone we're in, which would be I won't say it. But
No, I guess it's in Japan, right? That the
I
event is in
don't really
Yokohama,
know.
Japan, but a lot of times it's
No, because it's
West
Pacific.
Coast time.
It's Pacific time. It says it down low,
Oh, does it? Okay.
below. Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, I and you can set up your team, which we both did, but then revise it. We're going to talk through what we picked and what we want to do, but to talk about what you're doing here with the scoring. So you're picking six Pokemon cards, and you can do the video game also with six Pokemon for that, and then you get
Yeah,
points.
but they're each in categories, so you can't choose like six V stars. They're in six different categories.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. So you get points for what appears in the deck list of the top eight Masters Division teams or players. So with the TCG, you get 48 points per I guess selection in the first player's competitors. I guess that's 48 points per copy of the card you pick.
Wait, is it copy or is it just card? Like if they play a thicker line,
I don't know. It says
you get more
48
points.
points per selection.
I
I
think
don't.
it's not. I think it doesn't matter how many
So
copies.
if I pick Arceus V Star, I just get 48, even though they probably play multiple Arceus V Stars.
Yeah, that's what I think.
And then 24 in the second, 12 in the third or fourth, and six in the fifth through eighth place lists. So,
Yeah.
and then there's a tiebreaker at the end. And the video games is similar. The points are different, but it's
Yeah, I
similar
don't know why the
concept.
points are so much smaller. I predict we're gonna do better in the TCG. By the way, neither of us play the video game. I
Not
know more
really.
than Uncommon Fossil, but neither of us play it competitively
Right.
at
I
all.
mean, we have. I think our ideas for the TCG should be solid. Video game. I certainly
Yeah,
don't.
I know some. We'll get to that.
Yeah. So those are the basic rules. So we put together teams, but now we can edit them, and you can edit them up to the date. So I think we're going to talk through what we've done, right, and what our thoughts are.
Yeah.
So
Um,
I'm clicked edit on the TCG, and then edit team, and now I'm going to click edit on the V Star, since that's the first
yeah.
thing you pick. So
So we both chose Arceus, right?
yes, and I think I'm going to stick with that. I mean, because there's Arceus decks, there's Lost Zone decks. I think and there's other things too. But there's gonna be
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
think the only
Arceus.
other one that's reasonable, I guess. I mean, there's there's a few. So you could choose
Palkia solid.
Palkia's all right, Dalga's all right. I think the other good one would be can't find it. Wait, are you Giratina? Giratina would be
Giratina
another
would be good. Yeah.
respectable
Uh,
one. I think Arceus is better.
well, see now strategy wise, right? Like I think Arceus is the best pick to get the most points. But with a lot of these events, like if you do like a big event with a lot of competitors, which this is, you might have better chances of winning if you go with something a little bit rogue. So that's the question. Do you want to do with what's solid, which means you're going to have a million other
I take
people?
unknown V Star.
Yes. I mean,
No, I think Giratina is in separate decks as well. Like taking something like a Lone
yes.
Vulpix, I think is kind of silly, or something especially like Aerodactyl. Like if you play Aerodactyl, you're almost definitely playing it with Arceus. So
Right.
it doesn't really make any sense to choose Aerodactyl unless assuming we understand the rules right.
Right. So you could do Giratina would be probably the next best pick. You could do Gudra. All they both those
There's
go.
not an awful pick, but I think Giratina is much better than Gudra.
I mean, both those are played in Arceus decks, but also in Lost Zone decks. So you get a
Yeah,
little
but Giratina sees much more play as well.
in Lugia. You could go Lugia if
Oh
you
yeah,
think
Lugia. I
that's
forgot
going
about
to
Lugia.
show up.
That's a solid pick as well. Like, oh, it's alphabetical. I don't know. I'm struggling so much finding these.
Oh, is that okay? I was wondering what it
I
is.
believe it's alphabetical. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it appears that's the case. So, yeah, I mean they're Palkia, but again, that's not going to probably see a lot of play there. So
Yeah.
yeah, so Arceus or probably Giratina. are probably the picks to take, or Lugia
Yeah.
if you really think it. So I'm going to stick with Arceus, and I'm
Yeah,
going to
I'm
click
also
Add
sticking
to
with that.
Team. So now it comes to back to the edit screen, and the next one is a VMAX. So I had picked Flying Pikachu, which
Yeah.
could be the one, but the VMAX is much dicier, right? Let's
Yeah.
so
Pretty much all of them are played with Arceus, I think.
yeah, I mean, so
Oh,
Duraludon,
and Teleon and Urshifu aren't, but like that's a bit. I think that's less likely. I would be. I'd be very surprised if there are multiple Inteleon Urshifu decks in the top 8.
yeah. So as I'm going through, Duraludon certainly could be popping up multiple decks. Um,
Yeah, Flying Pikachu's fine. Espeon's also okay.
yeah, I mean,
Espeon's I wouldn't pick. That's not like
no, I
as
wouldn't
good.
do that. Trying to look. Well,
Gengar is not like the
there's Mew
craziest.
VMAX, right? That
Oh
actually
yeah, Mew
Mew
VMAX is
could be the pick. Could be a better
okay.
pick, right?
Yeah, yeah, like any Mew deck is obviously playing Mew. That was kind of a dumb sentence.
Right. How many Mew decks will be there is the question. How much anti Mew cards are there? The Mew people are going to show up with Mew. Are people going to be playing
No way.
Spiritomb and Drapion or not? And that we don't know. That's the question. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Tapu Koko is
I mean,
fine,
like,
but
I think decks can beat Mew without, even if they're not playing Drapion or Spiritomb as
they
well.
can, yeah. And Umbreon VMAX isn't a terrible choice either.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Umbreon. I feel like Arceus usually plays Umbreon. Yeah, I'm not a
Yeah,
big believer in Mew either. Like, it's good. I would not be shocked if it places in
I
the top
could
8.
do Mew. Is that going to be more likely Mew or Flying Pikachu? That's my
I think
question.
Umbreon's better than Flying Pikachu. Like, I think
I'm going to stick with
Umbreon
Flying
is the most
Pikachu.
common Arceus partner.
It is right now. Now, is that it's gotten hype in the last few weeks. Is that a bit of a fake by people? You never know that one, right?
Yeah, I think. Well, I think it like it's naturally it's a good Pokemon. I think it's like if you're playing Duraludon, you're probably playing Umbreon. Maybe that
Yeah.
could be something that people don't do. But if you're playing a general Arceus, I think it's probably Umbreon.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with Flying Pikachu. And if we have different picks, it increases between the two of us the odds of winning also. Not that we're.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win, but you never know.
No, we don't know. So I picked Flying Pikachu. So I've stuck with what I had before. You're going to go with Umbreon,
Umbreon,
which is
yeah,
a solid pick. And I think Mew's a solid pick also.
yeah. There are a few. I don't think that one's less clear. I think if you like don't choose, I think Arceus is definitely the right beat star. Yeah,
Yeah. And the next one now is Radiant Pokemon. We both have Radiant Greninja, correct?
yeah. I think
And
like Radiant Charizard's like
that's played.
okay.
Radiant Alakazam
Radiant Greninja's
might be
probably played
played.
in like a third of the decks at least.
Yeah, I mean, so many different decks play it. It's just the logical choice. I think it's really
Yeah,
hard
Radiant
for
Alakazam
me.
actually has been seeing a bunch of play now recently. In
Yeah,
like Arceus, like Radiant Greninja is in like every lost, or not every, but many lost zone decks and other stuff. And Chen Pao, so
right. Yeah, I mean,
Gardevoir. Um,
yeah, I mean, there's so many decks that can play Radiant Greninja. It's the obvious choice. You can go with something different, but yeah, Radiant Charizard probably is the next, or Radiant Alakazam. And that's probably about it, I would think.
mhm.
If you think a bunch of control players get there, maybe go with Radiant Jirachi, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't choose that. Well, no, Radiant Serena is probably better in control, or maybe even Radiant Eevee.
Yeah, but I'm going
Eh,
to stick with Radiant Greninja. I think that this
yeah,
one's pretty set.
yeah. I think the one I'm least sure about is, well, I don't know, but the EX. I'm not really sure. I had Chen Pao.
And I had
Um,
Squawkabilly.
yeah, Squawkabilly is interesting. I don't think Squawkabilly sees that much play. Like,
Yeah, I mean, obviously, people that play it, it's going to probably end up in the discard pile, one way or the
no, it
other.
doesn't have to be in the discard
Oh, it's just
pile.
their deck list. So okay,
Mhm.
so let's go through. So I love Arcanine. That's not happening. Chen Pao's is a reasonable choice.
Yeah.
I like Gardevoir.
Gardevoir is obviously a good choice.
Y- yeah. So it's how many
Um,
Gardevoir decks are going to be there? Because obviously, I probably
and
won't.
how well they'll do as well.
Yeah, how many Gardevoir decks will make top 8? It probably will be one or two. Wouldn't be
Maybe
surprised.
two. I'd be surprised if there's like two. I don't know. We'll see. And Shen Pao, Gardevoir, they kind of similar.
Yeah.
Koraidon slash Ting Lu is also interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
but I mean, it
I don't know.
has.
I like them. I probably wouldn't choose. I wouldn't choose them over
It,
Shen Pao or Gardevoir.
I mean, yeah, they haven't done well, but someone might be
They've done okay.
someone might be hiding a Ting Lu deck that they think is gonna really run the table or something.
Yeah. And then
There's
Rhydon.
Miraidon.
Rhydon's actually like interesting because it's played, but like it's played in Rhydon, which isn't great. That's also played in Dialga, which also isn't that great.
Again, you're
And it's
looking at
played in other stuff that's not great, but it's
yeah.
played in a lot of decks.
I mean, there's probably just one deck in the top 8 though, right? That would have it.
No, I don't think any deck's are going to play Rhydon in the top 8.
So yeah. So I might be back to Squawkabilly. My original
Yeah.
choices just were the best, but we all knew that coming in.
I might go. I don't know. Chen Pao is interesting, and then I think I'm between Chen Pao and Ting Lu. I think.
Tinglu over Gardevoir, huh? Okay.
Well, I don't know. I like Chen Pao. As I said before, I'm gonna eat if the Gardevoir deck wins. I will eat the list. I'm that confident that it will not win. But
Yeah, this one is tough. The EXs.
yeah, I think like Gardevoir Chen Pao. I like Ting Lu's like rogue. Like Ting Lu's spicy. I feel like Gardevoir's also fine.
Hey, Fortress EX always is up to the discard pile one way or the other. So
No, it doesn't have to be in the discard.
oh, that's
pile,
right. That's the tiebreaker.
You used to thought it
I'm
had to
jumping
be in the
ahead.
disc-
Yeah,
well,
I
yeah.
misunderstood initially. So yeah,
Which is why we're changing it because you definitely did that wrong.
I did.
So Ting Lu, I'll go Chen Pao. I think Chen Pao sees play in some other stuff as well occasionally.
Okay, and I'm going to stick with Squawkabilly. I think a couple people will play that, and that's probably as good a bet as anything else. The EXs are a tough one.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest category.
Yeah. Then we have V's.
Then V's, which is basic fees. It doesn't say
basic,
fees,
right?
But it is basic fees.
Well, I guess technically the basic V's are the only V, right? The other is V Max or V Star.
No, they are V. They are V.
That's true.
But like it's weird. Anyway, so these are basic Vs. I think you go the Arceus. I didn't like scroll through the whole. I mean, Genesect is like okay.
I mean, there's Drapion. If you think a bunch of people are playing Mew, because Drapion could go in Lost Zone and different things if people. But I don't think people are afraid of that. And you have Spiritomb.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think I have that many people are playing Drapion. Drapion's okay. Drapion's actually an interesting one.
But I wouldn't be surprised if there's like 4 Arceus decks in the top 8, right?
Yeah, I think Arceus is. I don't know. I don't think there's gonna be 4. Like right now, like Arceus isn't that good.
So Drapion could be a good pick too. Moltres I like, but it's not going to probably see much play. Flying Pikachu, but Arceus is much better in turn because Flying Pikachu decks are Arceus decks.
If you think Gardevoir, you'd choose Zacian, but I don't think Gardevoir is like that good.
Yeah.
If you think Control, you'd choose Rotom or Pidgeot.
Or
Lumineon. Oh, I'm going to choose Lumineon.
Oh, Lumineon.
Actually.
Oh,
I forgot about Lumineon.
Oh, yeah, good call. I mean, Zacian if
Gardevoir.
Yeah. So, I mean, some decks toss and splash in a Rotom V, mostly for the.
Yeah, I just checked. They're not all. There's not because there's multiple Zacians in the format, and they're not both here.
And does it have Mimikyu is the one that's immune to damage? So which that's the control one, right?
Was that? Oh yeah, it is here. Yeah, that's a control one. So I think Pidgeot or I think Rotom's the smart play.
You're right. I think
I'm going to go Lumineon.
The smart play is more Lumineon than Arceus. That's a good question.
I think so. I think Arceus often plays Lumineon, but then other decks also often play Lumineon.
Right. I mean, yeah. A bunch of decks could play it. So I like Lumineon. Mix it up a little. And Drapion's a solid choice too, or Arceus are probably. Or you have the 2 Gs next to Genesect and Giratina, which aren't terrible choices either.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I personally, I don't think Giratina's the one I'd go with.
No, so I'm Lumineon. I like. So you talked me into that one.
Yeah, I just thought of that. So we'll see. I think that's a solid choice.
Yeah.
And then the last one. So these are wild cards. So I'll just go and read all of them off.
Okay.
They're not all single prizers.
No.
So Archeops, Articuno, Excalibur, Barrel, Comfey.
The barrel's solid.
Yeah, well, they're all okay. Let's just go over the solid ones. Archeops, I probably wouldn't choose Archeops. Baxcalibur, I again wouldn't choose.
Again,
the barrel is okay.
Yeah.
Comfey is quite good. Cramorant, I wouldn't choose Cramorant over Comfey.
Right, Comfey's better.
Let's see. Most of these aren't particularly good. Like I don't know why Dreepy is very, very niche play.
Yeah, I mean
Dunsparce. You do have. Yeah, Dunsparce is okay.
Flamigo, baby.
So it has the whole. Wait, no, I'm double checking. It has all the evolutions in the Gardevoir line. So it has Gallade, Gardevoir, and Kirlia.
I mean, Kirlia would be the better pick, right? Because that
Curly
would
go
with other decks too, if you want to go that route.
Yeah, so I don't know. Kirlia is interesting. Oh, it has both Glades.
You do have Luxray that you can splash in.
Yeah, Luxray is interesting.
It's got both. It has both Luxrays.
It does have both Luxrays. Yeah. I'm surprised it has both.
Manaphy is not a bad choice.
Manaphy is interesting as well. Manaphy would probably be better than Comfy. It
You
has
got
Meloetta, Mawile, Mew. It has
Mew
all
is
4 pieces of Mewtwo V
you can
Union.
take right. You can pick your body part for Mewtwo V
Yeah.
Union. So
You can like the hand and like part of the back or something. It has Miltank. I don't know why it has Miltank. Like, yeah, I have no idea why
no,
that's there.
yeah,
It has Tropius. What? Okay, so it has. What's interesting here? It has Sableye, but like you wouldn't choose that because you choose
right.
like Comfy.
Has Skwovet, but I don't think there's going to be a
You
ton
play
of that.
Barrel probably with that.
Yeah,
There's
Index
like some
play
funny
Barrel
things.
without Skwovet. So
It was both
oh, there's
Yveltals.
Spiritomb, which could get splashed in a bunch of
Spiritomb,
decks, right?
yeah. I don't think Spiritomb. I think I'm gonna go with Manaphy. I forgot about Manaphy. Manaphy's really good.
Uh,
Like any Gardevoir deck's playing Manaphy, I imagine.
yeah,
Like well, I don't know. Like generally every Gardevoir deck plays Manaphy, and like every Lost Zone deck plays Manaphy.
right.
Yeah, I think that's the pick.
Yeah, I had Comfy before, but that's obviously just Lost Zone decks. Manaphy can get splashed into a lot of decks, so I think that's a good pick. So we have our 6:
Yep. So you want to read yours? I think they're pretty similar.
Arceus, V Star, Flying Pikachu V Max, Radiant Greninja, Squawkabilly EX, Lumineon V, and Manaphy.
Okay, so mine are 2 different. I have Arceus V-Star, Umbreon VMAX, Radiant
Mhm.
Greninja, Chien-Pao EX, and Lumineon V and Manaphy. Pretty similar. Yeah.
Yeah, both. I think yeah, we're different. They're both. I think they're solid choices. We're both gone. Now there comes to the tiebreaker, right? So we click continue. I think.
Oh, yeah.
So I misread. So
So yeah, so here's, you read the question?
yeah, I'll read the tiebreaker question. What will be the combined number of cards in both players' discard piles at the end of the final game of the Masters Division
And you made a bold
Finals?
prediction. Could you tell us your
My
prediction?
number?
Yeah,
I
you
put
had
down
before.
8, but I did not. I thought that was just the cards that we picked from. So it's
Yeah.
probably the only way it's going to be 8 is if I don't think it can. I don't think it can end on time, right?
Yeah, I
It
don't
has to get played out.
um
So
no, I think it can end on time. But I don't think
and
that's
then
what's
it
gonna
goes
happen.
to prizes, right? It could be 1-1 and go to time and not get far in
Yeah.
the game,
Or it
but
could just
that's
be like could you just be
unlikely.
like 1-0 and then they like win?
It could be a donk type situation, and that can
Well, no, it could be
happen.
1-0, and then the second game ends on
Yeah.
time.
Well,
So then it doesn't
but but those aren't likely. But the donk
like control
situation
mirror.
could happen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody just doesn't set up, and therefore there's not much. But assuming it
I don't.
goes a long game, what do you get through half your deck on average? You think they probably get through
Yeah.
more
So
than
I
half their
said
deck.
I said 50. You saw that. I'm not gonna look this up. Like I could look at games and like see. Um,
So you have
and
60. So I think I'm going to go a little higher than that. I'm going to do 50.
higher. I thought you said that was you were talking to me earlier, and you're like
I've
that's too
changed
low.
my mind. I think you're getting through at least. Oh, but yeah, you do have cards in hand, and the loser has some prize cards too. So you have, let's think. So I'm through maybe what I have 20 cards in my deck. I've got 40 cards, but I
Like,
have
see, what if what if one of them's playing Lost Zone then also? Because then they'd have a bunch of cards in the Lost Zone.
and you have a bunch of cards in. Oh, that's true. Good point. And obviously you have your Pokemon in play and your energies, and if it's an evolution deck, even more things. So, all right, I'm gonna do 47 then. All right, you talked.
47. Wow, you're trying to
I want well because this is the
lowball
tiebreaker.
me.
Well, and you don't want to do it like a round number. This is the
Yeah,
tiebreaker. You
that's
got to be
true.
unique for this one.
I'll
So
lock
do
in. I'm gonna lock in
51 or
69.
49.
I'm doing 69. No, I won't do 69. I'll do
All right.
wait, can I do it like 500? No, I can't do higher than 120. Which you can't
120.
actually, as far as I know, have one. Yeah, you can't have 120 cards in your discard. I'll
Um,
do
well, no, you can both knock each other out to end the game.
no, but then you have prizes. You have prize cards.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. So
So
I'll do
so I'll go.
you're doing 40 what, 7?
I'm
Should I
doing
do 46?
47.
No, I'll do higher. I'll do no, I'll do 53.
Okay, this one I'm less I felt better with the Pokemon than this number, so I might come back and
Yeah, yeah.
revise this later. In the comments, if you let us know your thoughts
Yeah. Are
about
you gonna
this.
post this before the thing? When do you post it? Usually posting this tomorrow?
Yeah, I want to let people know about this
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
up. I
yeah.
like to do that, so I'm not trying to cut down on competition by
Yeah,
holding
I'm
off.
not trying to do that. Yeah,
So
we're actually gonna change your teams. I'm gonna change it to like Semi-Sierra V-Star and after
exactly,
stuff after.
Arceus is a terrible pick. We're throwing you
Yeah,
off. Nobody plays Radiant Greninja, as
yeah.
everybody knows. So okay, so that's 47. Submit. So now we can go to the video game.
So you have essentially no experience with this,
I
right?
just picked randomly.
I want to see what you picked. So I picked with some knowledge. So I watched Wolfie VGC, who's I guess one of the best players. I don't know. He like acts like he's one of the best players in the world. I don't know
Uh-huh.
if that's actually true, but he's good. I know. And I watched his videos, and that's it. So
Okay.
that's the. Oh no, okay. I watched Little Z. So there's a one Pokemon which I heard a song about recently about how it was good. So I put that one.
So that must be
Um,
it. Okay. And I went to look on Limitless, but then it wants to know like what regulation mark somehow or what letter it is.
there are
Besides,
formats,
there's
but I don't
23
know.
A, B, C, D, and I don't know what. So I don't even know what format they're playing. I
I
know
think
that
it's
little.
D. I think it's D.
So
Anyway, so
okay. So do you want me? Do we want to just go through go through them one by
no,
one?
we'll talk about it. So, yeah. So the first one, select a Pokemon from Paldea, Gen 9
Hang on, I
Pokemon,
got to edit my team.
um, which doesn't include,
Oh, but now I lost
and
what I picked. So I think I picked
yeah. Oh,
Citadel or Citadel, however one says.
Citadel. Okay, so you should. I'm pretty sure they're all like fully evolved. So Citadel is not a fully
I'm
evolved
not
Pokemon,
up on like evolution. I just,
which are in the TCG as well.
it is. But when's the
Um,
last time you played that
I
card?
played Cetitan. Cetitan's like attack and Zoroark. It's a
Okay,
very good
well,
Pokemon
if
as
you
well.
play
Just
Zoroark,
on my
then
Zoroark
yeah.
tier list.
How about
Anyway,
this little
so
dolphin here, Finizen? I don't even know
no,
that.
Citizen's also pre-evolution. Okay, so I think let's see. So which are good? So I know Annihilate's decent.
Okay,
I don't think that's it. I think
all
let's see
right,
what else could be
and it's
it.
alphabetical again.
Yeah. It could be Dondozo. I
Okay,
don't think it's Dondozo. I think this. So you want to be in the top 8 as well.
yeah.
Flamigo's. I don't think Flamigo's that good. Goldango I know was really good. Like super good.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm
It
gonna
was
click
like
on
the
that one
best
for
one.
now. Okay.
Um, if I click, does it go back? No. Okay. Um, let's see what else is good. I knew King Gambit's very good. I know that. I don't think it's as good as Goldengo, but I could be wrong. I know Mousehold was good. Like these could be like wrong or out of date, but I think
Yeah, our
Mousehold.
knowledge here is very sketchy. So
Yeah, I think Palafin. Palafin was the one I had. I think Palafin was like good. I think it fell off, but I don't know.
okay.
Let's see what else we got here. I mean, I like the final evolutions of the starters are all I think all right, but I don't think they're amazing. Yeah, I'd go with I had Palafin locked in. I'd do Palafin or Goldango, I guess.
All
Yeah, I'm
right.
gonna
Well,
go
and
Palafin.
I'll go Goldingo,
Okay.
because why not?
Yep. The next up is the Paradox
And I
Pokemon.
have iron treads at this point, but I will.
Iron Treads. Yeah, I don't think Iron Treads is good.
Okay.
So I
I'm not going
believe
to
the
doubt
best
you.
one is Fluttermane.
So this is
I'm pretty sure.
this is a much shorter list to pick from. So
Yeah. So I think these are all of them as well. So
I think
I
Flutter.
believe the best one's Fluttermane. I'm like pretty sure that's true.
All right. Well,
I think Brute Bonnet's okay. I
okay.
think um I think Wolfie played Screamtail and one of those things, but I don't think that one was actually like good. I think Iron Bundle might be okay, and Iron Hands also might be okay. But I think Fluttermane is the best. I'm pretty sure Fluttermane
All
is the
right.
best
I'm
one.
going to go with Flutterman. You sold me once again.
Wow. Um,
And, and
let's see. Next one is the Treasure of Ruin.
okay, and I went with Chen
Um,
Pao because
yeah, I don't know. I think it's. I looked this one up a little, but I knew from before. I think it might be Tinglu.
yeah, there's only
I don't
four.
think it's
So
Wu Chen. I think it's Tinglu, but I could be wrong.
you think Ting Lu? All
Um,
right, I will
I
do
think
that. It better be
you
right.
could go Chen. You could go Chen. I think Chen Pao is also okay. I think I'd say Chen Pao or Tinglu.
All right, I'll stick since I went with Chen Pao originally. I will stick with him. Um, so there we go.
So the next one. So the next two are I think returning. No, I don't know what they are. We'll see. But what do you have for the
I
next
have
two?
Cinderace and Decidueye.
Okay, I don't think those two are any good. But I have Therian form Landorus, aka Landorus
Mhm.
T, and incarnate form Thunderous, aka I think it's called Thunderous I. So the
Okay.
Landorus T is the one I heard this song about, which is like super good. So I think that one's good. I believe. So you said you went Decidueye and Cinderace. You just like
Yeah.
scroll down a little. Yeah, I don't think those are good.
So what we have to do here
Um,
is we pick two Pokemon that are newly available in Regulation D. So that means I guess
yeah,
Regulation D is the format, whatever that means. This is how rotation works in the video game, right? Which
yeah.
which I don't
Um,
know how it is, but so what was this? So
so
what's the Pokemon with the song again?
Landorus, Therian form Landorus.
Is it
So I think that one's good.
is it
So I know they have like different forms. And the one
Okay, it's
form's
under
definitely
T.
better than the other. And so if you choose the wrong form, it won't see any play. But I know Landers, Therian form Landers is better.
Okay, it's got a song,
Um,
so I should go with that
mhm.
then.
Yeah, I'll go with that. You don't have to, but you go like yeah, you probably should. Don't go with whatever you had before.
No, I'm not gonna
Um,
pick what I have. All right, so now I pick.
Another one.
Yep. So now I click on Decidueye. I'm gonna.
So I don't know. I feel like the legendaries are like good. Um, I think I went with incarnate form Thunderous,
Oh
but I'm not
yeah.
really sure. I think you could go with what else of these are good? Like I believe these are in the format. Um,
Well, I would hope
so
so.
well they were in the format before. It's not like a new format, but I could be wrong about that.
Okay.
Um, I think I think Rillaboom like used to be good in Gen 8,
Hmm.
but we're not in
But
that anymore.
yeah.
Um, I think some of the Earth Shrews might be okay. I don't know. I'd go with
How about
I'm gonna go with Incarnate Form Thunder. What?
how
The
about
other one?
Doug Trio,
Bug Trio? Doug Trio?
Alolan
Alolan
Doug
Doug Trio?
Trio?
I
Yeah.
don't think that one's very good.
You know.
I
All
could be
right.
wrong, but you can go with it if you want.
So you
I'm gonna
think
go with Incarnate Form Thunderous. You could go with
is there another
like
incarnate filt form I should go with?
you could do the Tornadus, maybe.
Okay.
I'm
I
not really sure though if that one's right.
so should I just copy you again? You think?
No, you can do it, or you could do like one of the Urshifu's. You could try like Rillaboom. I'm not really sure.
All right. I'll do Rillaboom. See if that he's still good or not. So.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Next up is returning Pokemon. I don't really know what defines some of these as returning Pokemon because those other ones were returning Pokemon as well. But maybe this has to do with regulation mark.
Yeah, I guess they returned before the D block. The D,
Yeah.
I
So this one
guess,
I didn't scroll all the way down. I chose Amoonguss.
because it's a Mungus.
Yeah. Well,
And how?
Amoonguss no, but no, Amoonguss is very good. I know. Um, let's see what else
Is
is.
it
I know Amoonguss is very good.
okay?
It's like a great support Pokemon, but I don't know how good. I don't know. I would need to look at the other ones. So I don't know. I think Dragon Ball used to be good, maybe, but or maybe it's good. I don't know, but I don't think Dragon Ball is as good as Amoonguss. What else do we have here? What did you choose? Do you remember?
I no, no, I don't remember. I might
Oh,
I can't quite remember.
okay. Um, let's see. I'm only looking. Oh, Murkrow is good. Murkrow is really good too, I think, or
Murkrow.
was really good. Murkrow is like super broken.
All right, I'll probably go with Murkrow then.
But I don't know if it is anymore. I'm gonna go with the Moongus. It's like funny and I think it's super good as well. Um, Still scrolling. There's a lot of Pokemon.
There
Uh,
are. Let me see. Where's Murkrow? Oh, there. All right, I'll just do Murkrow probably.
yeah, I'll go Moongus. It's funny. I think it
All
works.
right, but yeah, it's an awful lot of Pokemon to scroll through.
And then I say continue, right?
Yes. And then we go to the
Okay.
tiebreaker, which you criticized me. So here's the tiebreaker. What will be the HP of the Pokemon who delivers the last knockout of the final game of the Masters Division Finals at the time that it delivers that KO? Um, so I went with 13. I figured
Yeah.
it's going
So
to
neither
be.
of us know how much HP Pokemon have in the video game.
I think, well, I mean, we've done that at home some, right? On the adventure mode, right?
Oh, and they
So
had like no,
it's
but those were like level like 20 or
so
something.
they get a lot higher
Like
than
yeah.
that, right?
Hmm.
And
I
but
think they're
they're in
like
like the hundreds, right?
well, yeah, they're like 100.
So they're
I think
multiple.
100
So there are
is
many hundreds probably in the
no,
video
not
game.
many hundred. I think it's like gets to wait, the levels or the HP?
The HP.
HP. I think it gets to like 150 is like pretty good. I could
Okay,
be wrong,
but obviously these are getting damaged, probably, right?
but they could be. No, I think they could be full HP. I think they're probably. I think I don't know. I'd say like I went with 70.
Yeah. You think
I
that's
don't
too
really
low
know if
now?
that's right. No, I don't know. I think a 70 is okay. I don't think like it's like half HP or like kind of low. Maybe
I'm going to do
I don't really know.
84. I'm going to do
You s-
84 because that's the magic number here.
yeah, you said you went with 13 before, which
Yeah, you
seems
talked me out of that, so
yeah. I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
13 is good. It could be, but I
I
don't know.
figure he's the Pokemon's just hanging on, but manages to deliver that game with the.
And I guess they don't go by tens because obviously in the TCG they go by tens. So I guess they don't in the
Uh,
video game.
that's true. Well, at least we are allowed to not go by 10. So I
Oh,
think
oh, apparently the max is 362.
Oh, is that what it went to? So you did
Yeah,
like 1,000 or something? 362.
yeah. Oh, I
Okay.
did a decimal, and then so maybe that's too low. So maybe we're too low with that.
Yeah, or is this just the rare, real
Yeah,
big
it might be
one?
like the rare exception. Like if you max
I'm gonna
out
stick
the
with
what's it, the
84 for now.
EVs and the what's it? You can have like different like thingies. I don't really know. You can have like a
So
personality, which like
yeah.
okay, I'll go with I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go with 117.
All right, I'm gonna do 112.
Wait, why are you changing it? You were like I'm sticking with this, and then you changed it.
Because you talked me into it.
I didn't even talk. Okay, so I think this is fine. That was kind of I don't know. We didn't really know what we were talking about.
No.
Wait, so let's go over our video game teams. So I have Palafin, Fluttermane, Ting-Lu, Landorus T, Thunderous I guess is what it's called, and Amoonguss.
All right, so I have Goldengo, Fluttermane, Chen Pao, Therian Form, Landorus, Rillaboom, and Murkrow.
Yeah, so we'll see. If we win,
then
that's kind of dumb.
then skill is of no importance at all with this. I mean,
Yeah,
the the TCG, our picks are solid there, but the video
yeah,
game not so much.
yeah.
So anyway,
Um,
go sign up for the game, right? You do get what were the prizes? You
you can
get
win. I don't know. Is this officially gambling? Actually, like the packs are
so the
gambling.
first
So
10,000 registrants, which I think we probably are, to create a
maybe
team in either category, receive a code for a stretchy form Tatsugiri that can be redeemed in Pokemon Scarlet or Violet video game. So nothing. So you don't
the
get it.
TCG.
Nothing there, yeah.
We
But
do have that, but
yeah.
yeah, I
So and then the top 100 finishers in each category, video game and TCG, receive a Scarlet and Violet Obsidian Flames booster display box and an Umbreon sitting cutesy plush. So that's quite nice.
so QDs plush.
Cuties. Oh yeah, thank you.
I don't really know what the Umbreon's. I guess it's the Pokemon's like sitting down. I don't
I
know.
assume it's posed. I don't know how
Um,
big it is. I don't really know, but getting a display booster box is nice.
wait, what's a booster display box?
I think
What's
that's
that?
the big one, right? With
You sure this isn't just like a case that doesn't have any cards with it? It's
oh,
just
I
a
hope it's
display.
not just the display. I
Yeah,
assume it's a box that's filled, but
yeah.
I don't know. It's free, whatever, right? And then the top finisher in each category receives a jumbo
Feel
Spiel Pokey plush in addition to the booster display box and the Umbreon plush. So
wow.
you get a
Um,
jumbo plush if you're the top finishers.
yeah,
So there you go. So and you log in with your Play Pokemon account, and you
yeah.
have
It needs to be you have to be in the U.S.
is that what it's
Well,
limited
you
to?
could be yeah. So I'm looking at who's
You have
eligible.
to be
You need to
18.
be 18. You need to be in the.
Oh yeah, U.S. 50 states or District of Columbia. So
You need to be in the U.S. The states or in D.C.
right, even
Um,
U.S. territories aren't. No other countries are
Yeah.
either. I
It says
guess.
18 or the age of majority for the state, whichever's older.
Okay, can't
Um,
work for Pokemon, and so
yeah.
okay,
Oh,
so
I'm
it's just U.S. So I didn't know that. I'm surprised. Usually there's multiple countries, but so if you're not
oh,
in
it
the
says
U.S., I'm
um,
sorry about that.
yeah. Okay. Well, we're in the US.
It works for us. So
So yeah, no, that's kind of annoying, but whatever. I
yeah.
mean, people in other countries are maybe more responsible. So
Yeah, or maybe they don't have to be bribed to pay attention to Pokemon, I guess. They actually are
yeah.
expected to just enjoy a game for its own sake. So there you go. Those are our picks. Let us know in the comments what you think they should be. You can let us know in the comments what we should make the video game team because our video game team is obviously very
I think
sketchy.
my video game team, my first draft was better than your first draft.
Well,
Like yours was pretty bad.
mine was just random. I mean, you know, but that's the way it goes. So I think that pretty much wraps it up, right? So,
Yep.
sign up, have fun. If you can't do it, I apologize. You can
Yeah. Pokemon does
let Pokemon know,
annoying
I
stuff like
guess.
that.
Um, and just have a good day, right?
Yep.
Take care.